Now, I'd like to introduce you to a different style of painting that we've really not spent too much time with before. It's from Eastern Tibet, and the HAR number for the painting is 77086. And the painting is from a set, and it's depicting Shakyamuni Buddha and his what are called the Jataka tales, where it's discussing his previous lives, and a lot of his previous lives from this set of stories are where he was born as some kind of animal. Now, the painting itself has Shakyamuni Buddha at the center. We don't know exactly how many paintings are in the set. We would have to, we don't know if it's the original, the 34 stories, or whether or not it's combined with an additional number of stories, making it 100 or making it 108. So it's not very clear. What we can say is that most likely it's coming out of the Gelug tradition. So the artist is more familiar with the Gelug tradition, and the painting style should be associated with the Chamdo area of Eastern Tibet. So Chamdo would be the western side of Kham province, close to Karmagun, the original monastery of the Thai Situs, and also close to Rinpoche Monastery, and also north of Triap Monastery, and also Karmagun, Latok, which was a center for Drukpa Kagyu art, which we will talk about later. But this painting here appears to be more Chamdo in terms of the style. And there's a lot of openness to it. We have a lot of sky, blue sky. We have a lot of green landscape above, in the middle, below. We have a lot of different elements to this painting because we have several narratives. To me, it looks like it's possibly two narratives. We have the elephant committing suicide so that he could feed starving people. And then we have a story at the bottom which involves some sort of a monk and possibly a king. So the set of paintings would be quite large if, in fact, they're only putting 2 stories per composition. Then we're going to have quite a large set of paintings. Now, notice how at the bottom left side, how the palace and the small grove of trees are separated by clouds. And then notice how there are stark differences in color, not just gradations, but just completely horizontal lines and then different colors, light blue, dark blue, green. And these are separating different elements of the narrative, of the story. And this we do not find in a lot of other styles. We really find it with this Chamdo painting tradition. And we have other examples of this painting. We have other paintings from the set. Some are in the West, such as this painting we're looking at, and then there's quite a number of them in a private collection in Beijing. And then we also have we may have several sets depicting the same thing and copied from an original. So we don't know if this painting is an original composition. The artist came up with this, how to tell the stories, or whether he's copying from an earlier painting. We don't know yet. So we have 2 or 3 paintings in this composition format from an original artist. So we don't know where these paintings fall in terms of the first painting composition set, or whether it's a second or a third. We don't know. But we also have other paintings that are done by the same artist and his atelier. And we know it's an atelier or a school because there's too many paintings for a single artist. And another set that was done by the same atelier is the life story of Milarepa. And for those, we have also several sets of paintings. None of them are complete. They're all just partial. And so it's a bit of a guessing game to try and figure out the number of stories from Milarepa's life, to try and figure out how many paintings would make the full complete set. So The important thing is to look at the horizontal lines that separate the narratives, and look at the amount of negative space. I mean, sky and green landscape below, and then look at the the figures themselves and their postures. You will find these same figures in the Shakyamuni Buddha previous life stories with the Milarepa, and so that's really fascinating, very unique. We don't find this in other parts of Tibet. We only find it in the Chamdo region, and it's most likely going to be late 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th century. So it's a very late style, but it can also be an extremely beautiful style. So we need to pay attention to the different very good styles that come out of the Chamdo region of Kham in Eastern Tibet. So press like, because it really helps us and helps the algorithms for searching and for promotion and advertising. And you can subscribe, and you can also join HAR on Patreon, our other platform, where we do longer videos, more in-depth videos, and we answer more questions more rapidly. So thank you very much.